Diary of a Downward Spiral. July 14th. Another day, another mountain of laundry that isn't mine. Liam's a slob, bless his heart. He means well, letting me crash here. Mi casa es su casa, he said, with that goofy grin of his. But mi casa is overflowing with empty pizza boxes and enough gym socks to knit a small army a winter wardrobe. Ironic, isn't it? Being surrounded by someone else's life amplifies the hollow echo of my own. July 17th. Still unemployed. Still broke. Still inhaling the faint aroma of stale sweat that permeates Liam's living room. I applied for another 20 jobs today. Entry-level barista positions requiring 5 years of experience. Retail associates needing a PhD in customer service. The world is a joke, and I'm the punchline nobody finds funny. Liam's been good, surprisingly so. He doesn't pry. He doesn't offer platitudes about silver linings or suggest useless networking events. He just exists. He orders extra pizza, leaves the TV on a channel I might like, and occasionally throws me a sympathetic glance. It's a strange comfort. July 20th. Another rejection email. The automated kind. The kind that makes you feel like you're screaming into a void lined with algorithms and indifferent HR departments. I wanted to hurl my laptop against the wall. Instead, I made myself a cup of instant coffee and stared out the window at the bustling city, a city that apparently has no room for me. I thought about calling my mom today. But what would I say? Hey Mom, remember all those dreams you had for me? The good job, the nice apartment, the happy family? Yeah, well, scratch all of that. I'm a failure living in my friend's spare room, fueled by caffeine and existential dread. No. I can't. July 24th. Liam came home early from work today. He found me staring blankly at a half-finished crossword puzzle. He didn't say anything, just went to the fridge and pulled out a beer. He offered me one. I took it. We sat in silence for a long time, the only sound the hum of the refrigerator and the distant sirens of the city. Then, out of nowhere, he said, "Remember that band we tried to start in college?" I chuckled, despite myself. The one that only ever played in your garage and wrote a single song about a sentient toaster oven? Yeah, he said, grinning. Those were the days. We were terrible, but we were terrible together. It struck me then, how long we've known each other. Through thick and thin, triumphs and disasters, Liam has always been there. He's a constant in a world that feels determined to shake me off. July 27th. The weight of it all is crushing me. The job loss. The empty bank account. The crushing loneliness that claws at me in the middle of the night. I feel like I'm drowning, and there's no lifeguard in sight. I spent the afternoon walking around the city, aimlessly drifting from one street corner to another. I ended up in the park, sitting on a bench, watching children play. Their laughter was a foreign language, their joy a distant memory. I wanted to scream. I wanted to disappear. I just wanted it all to stop. July 31st. Something shifted today. It wasn't a grand epiphany or a sudden burst of motivation. It was something smaller, more subtle. Liam brought home a box of old photos. We spent the evening flipping through them, laughing at our younger selves, remembering forgotten moments. There were pictures of us graduating, pictures of us backpacking through Europe, pictures of us dressed in ridiculous costumes at Halloween parties. Looking at those photos reminded me that I'm not just a collection of failures and rejections. I'm a person. I have a history. I have memories. I have a friend who cares about me. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to start over. August 3rd. I got a job. It's not glamorous. It's not what I envisioned for myself. It's washing dishes at a diner. But it's a job. It's money. It's a step in the right direction. The smell of grease and stale coffee clings to my clothes, but I don't care. I have a purpose again. I have something to do. Liam celebrated by taking me out for ice cream. We sat at a table, the neon lights of the diner reflecting in our eyes, and talked about nothing and everything. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be okay. Maybe, just maybe, I can climb out of this hole. It's a long way to go, but for the first time in a long time, I see a glimmer of hope.